So, hello college math students. In this video we're going to continue to calculate gradients, but we're going to use a formula this time rather than the rise over the run method. So we're getting a little bit more technical, but still quite a manageable task. So our formula is that our gradient is equal to y2 take y1 over x2 take x1. So where on earth do these y2, y1, x2 and x1 values come from? Well, let me show you. So over here we have two coordinate points, coordinate point number 1 and coordinate point number 2, just in order from left to right. So we know that in a coordinate point we have the x value first and the y value comes second. So given that this is coordinate point number 1, we'll call this value x1, and we'll call this value, I'll just do a bit of color coding here, we'll call this one y1. Okay, so the x coordinate from point 1 and the y coordinate from point 1. Now, here we'll have, in the second coordinate point, x number 2 and y number 2. So when we calculate our gradient, we take y number 2 first, so 4 take y1, which is 3, divided by x2, which is 5, take x1, which is negative 2. So see this double negative here, there's a negative in front, so we end up with there's a negative in front of that 2 there, so we end up with a double negative. We've got to be really careful there. But you guys have practiced your directed numbers earlier in the unit, so you should know that 4 take 3 is 1, and 5 take negative 2 becomes 5 plus 2, which is 1/7. Oh, now what's that as a decimal? I can't remember my decimals very well, but we'll figure that one out in a moment. Let's have a look. Where is my calculator? There he is. And 1 divided 7 is 0.1428 and so forth. So we'll say 0.14 will do. Okay, now for the next one, we apply the same method. So gradient equals, okay, you go ahead and see if you can figure out which number needs to go where, then I'll have a go at it. Okay, I'll try it now. So we start off with negative 6 for y2, take 6 for y1, and then x2 is 1, take negative 5. Oh, some double negatives here. Now remember, I've talked to you a lot about this one here, negative 6 take 6. This double negative doesn't make a positive. That becomes negative 12. These two do make a positive though. 1 plus 5 makes 6. So negative 12 on 6 gives 2. Okay, so using the formula, that's how we calculate a gradient. So go ahead and try the questions in the description.